Hey, what up, y'all? Born shining. I'm born shining. You're born shining. We're all born shining. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. How's everybody doing today? Me, myself, I'm doing all right. It's beautiful here where I'm at. But, I just got another message from little birdie told me, keep talking. All right. And, so that's what we're going to do. All right. I want to give a shout out to the great creator, spirit which moves through all things, my ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, spirit guides, passed over loved ones, everyone who's assisting me on this journey. Thank you. So what? We're just gonna shout down Babylon, man. All right, I'm sick and tired of these people. I used to be sick and tired, but now it's just feeling the fire. I like that. That rhymed. Anyway, these people, what are they doing? It's like every day I hear about the spiritual warfare, these spiritual attacks. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people don't have anything better to do. They don't have a life. Like, they don't have people around them. Like, what are they doing? It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. Since I woke up to this stuff, just seeing how much of it is around, it's gross, man. It's freaking gross. All right. So what? We're just gonna. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it and go off the cuff here. Um, yeah, I miss my children. Just talk about how these people operate. These narcissist people, how they operate. They just mess with your emotions. Like this woman I had children with. Demon, more like it. I mean, I think she's got the 2X chromosomes, but I don't know, man. How do you use children as pawns? How do you use children as pawns? Let me tell you this, all right? I was a high school All-American athlete. All right, high school All-American athlete. I played lacrosse. And then I went to a club. I went to a school in Orange County. All right, I played lacrosse there. All right, and at my level, I was All-American again 3 more times in college. All right, I had a pretty successful career. And I mean, that's not really, doesn't mean shit. All right, because you can be an All-American and you can be a complete fucking idiot. All right? But I've gone on to do a lot of things. I've done so many different things that would establish credibility. All right? Meanwhile, on the other side of the fence, we've got somebody gets anxiety going to the freaking grocery store. Okay? Has maybe moved like 2 times in their life. Have no self-confidence. Except when it comes to manipulating people. Anyway, I wanted to take my daughter down to Southern California to go to a friend's wedding. You get hit with all kinds of riffraff. Oh no, it's too far, it's a long trip, blah, blah, blah. All right, and this is the same person that gets anxiety going to the grocery store. All right, and this is the same person that I loved. I mean, I showed love to on a daily basis. Constantly kept going back and apologizing, feeling like I could do more, I could do better. People, she's using my children. She's trying to get me to stop, or she's trying to tangle me up in her whatever the hell she's doing, using my children. I had to go to her place to see my children. I'm not going in the courts. I'm not doing any of that stuff. My kids deserve better than that. Besides, it costs money. Why do I gotta pay money to fucking see my children? You know what I mean? Why should anybody have to do that shit? And besides, children aren't, that's not good for children. Be split up like that. It's confusing. Especially when one of these people is they're sick in the head, dude. Just the fact that my children are over there, it bugs the shit out of me. But that's what I'm being asked to do. It's not easy. That's what I'm being asked to do. She would let people have the wrong impression. She would intentionally let people have the wrong impression to cause problems. I remember one time her sister, there was a situation where I left I left the area and I went to a buddy's house to just calm down. Because again, I mean, she's ridiculous, unreasonable, not practical, not logical in any kind of way. Okay, unless it comes to, like I said, manipulating people or just ultimate lack mentality. Ultimate lack mentality. So I left. We got in an argument. I left to go to my buddy's house, clear my head, and turned my phone off for like a day or two. Told her where I was going, more or less. I told her that I was going to my friend's house. I didn't give her his number or anything, but I told her where I was going. Anyway, long story short, I turned my phone on. I found out I got a voicemail from this lady's friend telling me that she's in the hospital, and everybody's like freaking out because they can't get a hold of me. I didn't know she's in the fucking hospital. I just turned my phone on. All right, so I go back home, and that's another thing. That's another thing. That's what these people do. All right, that's how they operate. That's what they do. Is every time you catch them in some bullshit and you try to hold them accountable, oh, some accident happens. There's some accident. Oh, you can't be mad at me now because I'm in the hospital. Oh, I'm bleeding out of this thing or that thing. It's like, how does this happen every time? Every time you try to hold somebody accountable, you get an accident? Every time. It's inescapable. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, well, did you X, Y, and Z? And it's like, you ask questions and it's inescapable. The truth, you know what I mean? The truth is inescapable that they're responsible for a thing. And what happens? Accidents, spilling water, stubbing a toe, breaking the glasses, going to the hospital to attract attention and distract. And that's how they operate. That's what these people do. They just create distractions because they never want to own up to anything that they do. All right? So if you're around people, every time you try to hold them accountable, something happens. Like I say, they stub their toe, they slam their finger in the door. These people don't care. All right? They don't care. They just want to be right. They want to suck the life out of you. They want to tangle your emotions, just wind them up and play you. And it's frustrating. All right. And still, I send these people love because I know that there's a hope that they can heal. I don't know if it's going to be in this lifetime. All right. But I do hold out hope that these people can heal. These people probably never been loved in their life. They don't know what love is. They're going to use that word all day long. And if you try to get them to explain themselves, they're at a loss for words. All right. They hide behind the word love. They use it like it's some kind of catch-all phrase that means something. I don't know about you, but if you know, can you put it in other words? Can you put it in other terms? You know, instead of saying, "Oh, I love you," and that's supposed to mean those three words is supposed to mean like a whole novel. No. Sure, I mean, some people don't have the vocabulary to do that, all right? Some people just don't give a shit and aren't trying, all right? Instead of saying, oh, I love you, it's like, I appreciate the way you do this. You know, I appreciate the way you do that. I am so happy that you're in my life. Being around you makes me happy. I mean, those are small examples. You know, it's hard to just make shit up like that for me. All right. But when I'm around people and that I genuinely appreciate, it's not very difficult to find things to appreciate. All right. So accidents is one thing. Okay. Hiding behind the word love is another thing. All right. What would another thing would be? Another thing would be, we got accidents, hiding behind the word love, and what's another good one? Oh, you hear the train coming? I hear that train a coming. I'm gonna pause this and we'll be back. All right, we'll make it a two-parter. Cool. Peace.